Welcome back to Misty Ridge Homestead. It's been a minute. I've been a little sickly for the last 3 months, but we have something pretty fun about to happen on the homestead. We are probably about to have our first goat kids. That's Miss Priscilla there, and she looks like she's about to pop. A couple days ago, I was in Memphis. I went to Graceland with my aunt and some cousins and my mom and sister. I'd never been. If you haven't been to Graceland, it is great. You should go. We had a lot of fun. But while I was there, James sent me a text message and said, "Hey, you need to put wings on that car and get on back here. It looks like Priscilla may be about to have her babies." She was panting and being real restless, and he thought she was about to have them that night. Well, we got back and checked her, and it does look like it's imminent pretty soon, but she didn't have them that night. This video here is when we first got them. The dark one they're running, that's Gruff. The lighter colored one, that's Trixie, she's also expecting. And the very dark one there that's walking up there, that's Miss Priscilla. She's had babies before. She came to the homestead with a baby last year, and we traded her little buckling for Mr. Gruff there, and hoping he could do his job. We thought he might be too young, but he was not too young, and they are both expecting here pretty soon. And this is our first kidding on our homestead, so James and I have not gone through this before, and we're quite anxious about it. We may have jumped the gun a little bit with her, thinking she was ready when she wasn't ready quite. But we're checking everything, and at this point we do have her in a birthing stall that we put together for her with lots of thick hay and plenty of water, and we're checking her every couple of hours. We've also checked the ligaments at the back of her tail. You're supposed to squeeze those, and they're really loose. They kind of feel like jello at this point. Maybe some of you can tell us what it's supposed to look like. We put together our goat kidding kit according to everything we've read and watched on all the many videos that we've watched. Hopefully we have everything we need. If we don't, you guys let us know what to watch for. Of course, the hope is that nature will just take its course, and that she will have everybody naturally and won't have any issues. But we are watching real close. Every 2 or 3 hours, we're checking on her and making sure she has plenty of cool water. And noticed this morning she had kind of nested up some. I don't know if goats do that, but she'd kind of moved some of the hay and put them in one area and kind of thickened it up in one area. So when we first put her in there the next morning, her eyes were really dilated. And goats have little slits for eyes normally. But I looked it up, and I read that said it was probably just anxiety from being separated from her herd. They're herd animals, and they do not really like to be separated from the rest of their herd. But she has settled in, and when we went out this morning, she didn't even try to come out to be with the rest of her herd. She kind of want to be in there. So I think we're getting close. Y'all, I really do. We have worked really hard to make sure we're ready, but we don't know if we are. So if you see anything we're missing, please let us know. Any advice would be very, very welcome. So the other day we thought she was in labor, and she, I guess, was not. I guess that was pre-labor, but we do think we're getting close. We are expecting Trixie, the lighter colored one with horns, to be next. We read that they generally have them within a few hours to a couple of days close to each other. I'm assuming just for protection from prey animals when they're in the wild. And on the YouTube videos I've watched and researched, it looks like they generally have them close together. Trixie does not look as close, but maybe just because the first time goat mamas usually just have one or two, so she's just not as big. She don't look quite as uncomfortable as Miss Priscilla does. Priscilla looks like she's going to have about 6. Hopefully she'll just have 2 or 3, but I'm hoping that don't mean she's going to have trouble, because she's going to have several. So again, if you guys have any advice, just comment and let us know. We would appreciate it. So we appreciate you guys following along on our journey, and My health has been a struggle again over the last few months. You know, last year I suffered with really bad anemia, and that kind of hit again a couple of months ago, and I got right back on the medicine as quick as I could. I take a really high ferritin iron, and it helps me, but it just takes a long time to heal from, and in the meantime it just makes me exhausted, tired. So hopefully I'll be up and running soon, because I have lots and lots of veggies in my greenhouse that are very, very shortly ready to go to the garden. It's almost gardening season. This anemia has to get up and go away. I got things to do. And with that, I'll be obviously sharing some more video with you guys too. Maybe I'll shoot some video of the greenhouse, because it's really pretty right now. I have some little tomato plants that are up probably a foot high already. They are begging to get out in some sunshine. So I normally don't plant until right after Easter. So I'll try to video some of that pretty soon. And James loves to love on the goats. They love animal crackers. And Priscilla's still eating them. She's still, if that says anything, she still has an appetite. She's still eating and still begging for her animal crackers. And if you go up there if you go to the barn where they are without animal crackers, you are in some kind of trouble, because they will eat your pockets looking for their animal crackers. So, even Gruff's coming around a little bit with the animal crackers. He's been a little standoffish, but he's coming around a little bit with the animal crackers. We will have to separate him once the babies get here. We've read, I want to try to drink the goat's milk, and I want to make some cheese and all of that kind of stuff. So, we will have to separate him. I've read that it makes the milk taste bad if you don't. So thank you guys for coming by Misty Ridge Homestead. We really do appreciate your visits, and we hope you'll come back and see us and subscribe and like us and share and all that good stuff if you want to. And comment below with any advice that you have. Y'all come back and see us next time. And be on the lookout. The next video will be with some goat babies, we hope. And we'll tell you if we had any struggles. So come back and see us next time. Bye now.